Hello everyone, it's me Amy B and I'm bringing you this alignment flow today. Thank you for those who've joined us the whole way through our 28 days, and here we are in the seat of the witness, and we get to observe everything our body is doing and spending time feeling into that alignment. So let's start with some shaking, feeling our feet flat on the ground, shaking our bottom and our belly, knees soft, hands relaxed. And let's just observe our body. Where is your body trying to peel away from? Feet off the ground, knees trying to draw in, out, making a fuss. Hip, shoulder, neck. Please observe and gradually shake. This shaking builds energy, wakes up all of your cells in your body, and it's the introduction to calligraphy yoga, which we've covered some throughout this series, and there'll be more to come. This is a Qigong movement, which means energy practice, and it very simply, it shakes the fabric of your body so that it stops them from being stagnant and congested, and allows vibrational movement to occur between all of your cells and fibers. Feeling that. Keeping connected to the earth through your feet, let your shaking start to slow. And as you let your arms rise with your inhale, it's expanding belly, chest, arms. Exhale, folding in and up and reaching to the sky. And inhale to reset. Exhale, planting our feet, scooping through those inner thighs in a zip action through the pelvic floor. We zip up the pelvis, tucking the bottom under. Zip all the way through our alignment till we come to our unity aligned space. Roll the shoulders and notice how you are straight as your body can be in this moment, holding those inner thighs, that pelvic floor, that elevated chest. Observe what happens if you let go. One knee will go one way, hit the other. Straight away, plant those feet back down. 5 corners of the feet, and come back into your center alignment. Hands on your hips now this time. And we're just going to raise up one heel and lower, keeping the hips straight. Raise it on up. Step out this time, and we're going to open and observe the glide as we step out. Step back in, back to center. When I say observe the glide, it's as you step, you pay attention to your feet planted on the ground, your knee traveling over your foot, and your hip gliding against your leg. So heel up now, hips are straight, and we prepare to step out, create some balance, and glide. Observe the glide, foot, knee, hip, and draw it back in to center. This observation is helping you build a map in your brain of your body. So reset back to center. Getting used to this centering now, huh? Breathe in, reach for the sky, And as you breathe out, you're going to squat backwards like you're going to sit in a chair. Don't let your knees come together, keeping a space between your knees. Now reach up, keeping everything switched on. Inner thighs, pelvic floor. Sit back like you're going to sit in a chair. Keeping the feet from the ground, the knees and hips in alignment. And rise with the inhale. One more time. Seat back like you're going to sit into a chair. Come into a squat. Hips, knees, feet in alignment. And sink your bottom back down. All the way to the ground. Legs out, and we're going to roll ourselves backwards. One vertebrae at a time if you can. Nice and slow. Belly in. Drawing your spine back straight and relaxed. Knees up, lift up your bottom to place your lower back flat on the ground, feeling that engagement still. Keeping the engagement, draw your knees up so your knees are in alignment above your hip, and we're going to toe tap to the ground. 1, other leg, 2. Keeping your belly in, keep toe tapping. 4. Keeping your lower back flat on the ground. We're really building in that alignment of the pelvis. Good. Once you've done 4 on each side, draw your knees up towards your chest for a little rest for the back. And drop back into alignment, knees above hips. And this time, kick your legs up as straight as they will go. They're not straight though, are they? Let's get the knee in line with the hip, the ankle in line with the knee, and point and flex our feet. Keeping an eye on the alignment, pelvic floor on, inner thighs engaged, in a straight line, hip, knee to feet. Beautiful. We come back to a tabletop position and then gradually send your feet to the ground, keeping your pelvis engaged. Hold, hold, hold. And relax. Now we're going to draw, squeeze the bottom, squeeze the pelvic floor, 1 vertebrae at a time. Draw up to a bridge pose, really stretching the front of the hips, and then 1 vertebrae at a time, back to earth and relax. Good work. Now while you're relaxing, you're still observing. Draw your bottom in now, squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the glutes, 1 vertebrae at a time, peel up to a bridge, and then drop gradually 1 vertebrae each at a time until your lower back is flat on the ground. Beautiful. Letting yourself be in observation as you come into a new bridge. Last one this time. Squeeze, 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 squeeze at the top. Those glutes are going to be your biggest ally in your aligned posture. Draw your knees up to your chest for a rest. It's the glutes that stop our hip flexors from turning on too tight. It's our glutes that hold our pelvic bowl in alignment. It's our glutes that keep our legs walking if we engage them correctly. Okay, lovely. Little crunches now. So just taking your arms wide behind your head. We're crunching up just till we find a little bit of a quiver in the abdominals. And I'm here for 8, but you do what you can on the final squeeze. Hold. And then just let everything go, including the legs. If you want more challenge, you can do another few sets of crunches. Your abs are going to be a good asset. And we're not talking about the abs that make your six-pack. The abdominal muscles we're strengthening here are on the inside of the spine. Now we roll up. If you can, controlled and slow, and fold over your legs at the top. If this is too much, you just come up in your own time, bend the knees if you need to, and then roll back down to flat. We're just trying to get some more flexion through the spine here, some more space. Roll on up, holding onto your legs if you need that little bit of extra support. Reach for the sky, tailbone on the ground. Reach forward to stretch through the spine. Great. Run, we relax down to the earth. Ah, you deserved it. Just take a moment to relax down there. When you're ready, join me back up in a seated position where we are still remaining relaxed, but with awareness in our pelvic bowl. Is a bowl. We're not spilling our waters. We squeeze the pelvic floor and relax it. And then as you breathe out, send the belly button back as we fold forward and let the whole spine relax. Breathe in, opposite direction, belly's out, open the chest. Breathe out, fold forward, curve the spine. Breathe in and expand belly, chest, throat. Breathe out and fold in like the waves of your body, giving way to clearing the shore. Just find peace in center at the moment. And then reach out. With your left arm, allow your right arm to come overhead and stretch the side body. As you breathe in, back to center, stretch the arms out long and wide. And now drop your right arm to the ground, left arm up and over, stretch the side body. The side body gets so tight, holding us in misalignment. It really deserves this stretch. Bring your hands forward to prayer. Over one leg, reach your arm up and forward. This is bird wing stretch. So we're stretching tailbone to fingertip. And reach up. Let that hand reach behind your body as you come to a twist, stretching the shoulders and opening the upper body. Hands back to prayer, arms along as we travel over to the other side of the leg. Placing your back of your hand on your leg, reach your arm up wide, your wing folds forward, through to center, stretching through the back, arms, shoulders. And breathe in, come back around, let that hand placed behind your body as a twist. And then back to center. Take a few breaths here, feeling your pelvic bowl, cradling your organs as you elevate your chest and fill with nourishment. Pop your hands behind you and open your chest, leaning backwards, opening through the throat, chest, stomach, and the front of your pelvis. And if you feel it, to kick your legs out straight and lift your body off the ground, really stretching through the hands, finding a beautiful elongation through the body. But just putting your hands simply behind your back is going to give you a beautiful stretch. So don't worry if you're going to take time to work up to the bigger work. On all fours now, finding a flatness in the back. We're going to make sure we keep that flatness, keeping our arms below our shoulders, our knees below our hips. We kick one leg back and bring the opposite arm forward and kick up for 1, 2, 3, and now curl in, knee to elbow, 2, keeping level, 3, Now place the hand down and step that foot forward into more of a lunge position, gliding the body back, keeping your hand on the inside of your knee to stop that pesky knee from sliding inwards. Reach out with the opposite arm, opening through a twist in the body, keeping that knee in alignment. Rock backwards. As you rock forwards, you're going to lift your arms up to come into a lunge. Now walk your foot across to the other side of the mat, open your chest and fold forward. This is a pigeon position. So you have your knee bent and you are folding your body over your lower leg. If you can't get all the way down, then stay upright. You should be feeling a stretch in the hip flexors on the front of your straight leg and the side hip for the bent leg. And look at me, you can kick that back leg up and forward. Flex your foot and pull it towards you for more of a stretch. And then fold outwards. So keeping your back leg on the earth, you just lift your body to center and you feel this additional stretch through the hips. Folding forward now, we're going to sink our knees backwards as we come into a all four tabletop for the other side. Keeping your back straight, send out your opposite leg and arm and kick up for 1, for 2, for 3. Really working that pelvis, that core and that back. And now drawing in elbow to knee for 1, stretch, in, 2, stretch, in, 3, place the hand and step forward. Keeping your arm on the inside of your knee, we glide backwards. Feeling that knee getting a good bit of strengthening as it can't come forward to the arm. Opening up the top arm, open through the chest, sending some good alignment messages through that leg. Now walking that foot to the side now, we come into pigeon pose on the other side so you can see a bit clearer here how I spend a lot of time in an upright position and then let my hands walk me forward into a surrender position. You should feel good in this position. If it feels uncomfortable, walk your hands back a little bit. Open your chest, point your back toes and flex your front foot. If you'd like more of a challenge, I invite you to come onto your forearm, reach back for your back foot, flex your back foot and push away to bring a lovely stretch through the front of the hip and the front of the shoulder. But don't worry if this is a challenge. Now just roll your hips to the side so your knees are on the ground in opposite directions. Open up wide and come back to center. So here we are. We found our center. Stretch out that neck a little bit, placing one hand on the ground, the other hand on the side of the head, ear to shoulder, nose to underarm. Other side now, stretch out that arm long, other hand to the side of the head, ear to shoulder, and then nose to underarm. This neck's going to be very happy now your body's in alignment. So draw a smile with your nose. Oh, so just fold the way down and up halfway and down. We never turn our neck the whole way round the back as this can compress our neck vertebrae. So that smile, feel that now permeating through your whole body. As you breathe in and elevate your arms to feel joy and peace in alignment. Feel grateful for the practice. Well done. For those of you who've journeyed, the whole way with me, I salute you. I have so much admiration for you and all that you are doing for yourself. Please come back and join me anytime you wish. Join us tomorrow for our final integration video. That's it from me. With love, Amy B.